and confirm mail.
Judy? Thank you, sir.
Hey, Judy, I'm calling I was just wondering.
Okay, Mom, gonna go pick up the ring as soon as we finish this, okay? I gotta give you some
The last name is spelled Tom Henry Ocean, Robert Nora Tom, Ocean Nora. First is going to be Joshua, common spelling. Date of birth is 11/06/84. You still have Laguna Beach, sir?
No, the cops, this report is about the police threatening my life there, so I won't be living there.
Where do you stay at now?
Just got into town, gonna get into a shelter here soon.
Oh, really? Are you set up with it?
Not yet, but I will be.
Okay.
I gotta go do that. It's
Okay.
like next on my list.
So, just FYI, here's a hope card. It gives you some resources.
Oh, thank
on
you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna
housing,
need that.
Food, medical, and so forth, mental health, and medical.
Wonderful.
Okay?
Thank you.
This is for you. All right.
Appreciate that.
Maybe if you need to speak to any of our hope deputies, I can give you the phone number or the email, and you can contact them, set up an appointment. They can get you set up for a host.
Yeah, I was trying to get the transfer from the last shelter to here, but they're not really putting in the effort, which is kind of later part of the report. The amount of discrimination happening there is pretty illegal. Did they update you on everything, or I guess I'll just read you the same prompt I read.
How can I help you?
Well, I'm gonna give you the whole rundown, which is kind of long. Maybe no, I'll just read it again. Take me a second to get to it. Wait, did I give you the? Did you see this yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay, there you go. There's that, first of all. Before I begin, I need this on record. Do not interrupt me until I finish. This must be read in full for accuracy. This is my third consecutive attempt to file a lawful criminal report here. Each prior time, officers refused to take my complete statement and offered only a courtesy report to forward to Orange County. That refusal obstructed justice. I'm going to sans the codes because they usually don't know what the codes are anyway. So these are RICO sections. In the first section is the violation of California Penal Code 832.5, which requires departments to accept and retain citizen complaints. My case that you have in your hand right there, reassigned October 1st to Honorable Kimberly S. Apalou, San Bernardino Superior Court Department. Puts the federal the jurisdiction here now, because they were not following their ministerial duties while trying to file cases and motions in Orange County, amongst other things, which I will detail. I'm a federal informant and whistleblower protected under 18 U.S.C. sections 1512, 13, and 3521. And USC sections 2302B8, and I perform pro bono legal document assistant work under Quantum Emeritus. Because of that work, my clients and I have been targeted and defamed by police officers claiming they were dealing with the homeless problem. Nancy Illians, an elderly client, was assaulted and unlawfully detained, violating Penal Codes 368 and 18 USC 1513E. Robert Torres was kidnapped, escaped, and then denied protection for 3 weeks while jailed, violating 18 USC sections 1201 and 1513E. I returned several cartel and MS-13 assets for federal cooperation. They were never interviewed or protected. My entire intelligence network created to survive cartel threats has been ignored, which is why I and everyone connected me now face credible death threats. The murder of Carlos at 1051 North Brantford several years ago, which is the beginning of my report string, and the obstruction of justice. 2 attempted murder attempts against me. One while incarcerated, and they refused to do anything to the attempted poisoner. The trustee, the police protected and supported him. While in Orange County Jail, Theo Lacey, and systematic elder and adult abuse through falsified reports are additional federal crimes under 18 U.S.C.'s sections 1111, 1114, 1512, 241 through 242, 1961 through 1964, which is the RICO sections. All administrative and legal avenues in Orange County Los Angeles, and San Diego counties have been exhausted. I am now in San Bernardino County, the fourth county, seeking any agency that will operate constitutionally. All of my evidence shows that Orange County and Los Angeles counties are operating as anti-law enforcement zones that have systematically dismantled legitimate policing to allow cartel and gangland control across California. This constitutes treason and lawful assistance to a foreign criminal enterprise under 18 U.S.C. sections 2381 and 2382 and California Penal Code section 37. Under California law, you are bound by sections 832.5, 136.1, 137, 148A1, 368 Government Code 6253C, 815.6, and California Constitution Articles 1, Sections 7, 13, and 26 to accept, document, and act on complaints and to protect witnesses from intimidation or retaliation. These state duties align with the cited federal statutes, making compliance mandatory, not optional. I also need the record to show that I was falsely arrested after calling 911 to report an assault and obstruction of justice by officers who had refused to take any of my prior reports. That arrest listed as improper use of 911 constitutes retaliation and obstruction under 18 U.S.C. section 1512 and 1513 and California Penal Code 118.1. During the arrest, the officers attempted to break my arm. I prevented serious injury using defensive martial arts techniques. I was detained overnight and released, and charges are now pending with no arraignment yet set. My IBM Security as a Service logs verify the incident timeline showing an unauthorized forced device restart during incarceration, followed by alerts of probable unlawful surveillance or tracking installation. I'm requesting immediate forensic review of my phone to determine whether any illegal wiretap, spyware, or remote access implant was installed. The suspected digital compromise also produced TikTok video threats that appeared while I was not logged into TikTok. I don't really use TikTok. So the apps opened automatically with a pop-under playlist of videos directed at me. Screenshots, timestamps, and device logs are preserved for forensic analysis. During the stop involving Officer Rose, discussion centered on my PTSD and medical marijuana prescription. Immediately after that encounter, 3 TikTok videos appeared. The first mocked me, implying fear towards Officer Rose. The second contained an explicit death threat, and the third stated, "How are we going to fix this problem in our nation?" The timing occurred within minutes of the stop, showing a probable connection between the encounter and the digital intimidation. I preserved all files, timestamps, and metadata. I believe these videos were designed to weaponize my HIPAA-protected medical data, specifically my PTSD diagnosis and legal cannabis treatment against me. This misuse of confidential medical information constitutes deliberate indifference and retaliation in violation of 42 U.S.C. Section 12132, 82, which is 88 Title 2, 42 U.S.C. Section 1320D-6, HIPAA criminal penalties, and Government Code Section 11135 in the California Disabled Persons Act, Civil Code Section 54, entire sequence. This incident began when I tried to understand why officers were driving by and shouting references to drugs over their loudspeakers. I possess no illegal substances and informed them that I hold a lawful prescription for medical marijuana used in vapor form for post-traumatic stress disorder, a recognized disability. Despite that disclosure, officers continued to follow and harass me, attempting to prevent lawful medical use. These actions constitute deliberate indifference to a known medical condition, intentional infliction of emotional distress, violating the ADA Government Code Section 11135 and Civil Code Section 54 entire sequence. The shelter I was staying at was attempting to kick me out for my lawful medical cannabis use as well. This mirrors the treatment of my elderly client, Nancy Illians, and demonstrates ongoing retaliation against protected persons. She was slammed on her face and arrested for trying to seek everything that she's lawfully due. I also received multiple video threats transmitted, which I already detailed to you. Therefore, this department must accept my complete written statement and digital evidence, open a criminal case file under San Bernardino jurisdiction, provide me an incident or case number before I leave, note the FBI Los Angeles Field Office, the U.S. Attorney, Central District of California, and the U.S. Marshal's Office for coordination under RICO, civil rights, and witness protection statutes. All witnesses and informants tied to these reports have already been exposed and are in immediate danger. Under 18 U.S.C. Section 1512, 1513, and 3521, and 28 CFR Section 0.111B, I am requesting immediate contact with the U.S. Marshals Service for witness security evaluation and protective measures. Document the time this request is made and confirm when the Marshals and FBI are notified. Forwarding this report revealing witness identities of accused agencies would be witness intimidation under 18 U.S.C. Section 1512B and retaliation under Section 1513E. I'm demanding compliance with the court's transfer order and all statutes cited. Please state on the record whether you are accepting this report and issuing a case number or refusing, and if refusing, provide your full name, rank, and reason for refusal so it can be entered in the federal record. This concludes my prepared statement. Thank you for listening patiently.
Okay, so I need to talk to you like a normal person.
Yeah.
I can't have you read anything to me just like at court. You're not gonna, when in court, you're not gonna be able to read anything. Okay, it's gonna have to be a statement that comes from your mind and memory. All right, you
I understand that, yeah.
So if you're talking to me, it's not going to be through a long duration or a novel.
I have PTSD.
Because it's just going in through one ear and out the other. Okay, I'm trying to help you.
If you need to take notes, maybe you should do that.
Well, when you're reading 10,000 miles an hour, I'm not even going to. It's in one ear, out the other. Again. Okay. So,
Would you like it in writing? You need any? Why don't you give me your email address? That way you'll have it in writing if you're having trouble retaining it.
So what is it that you want me to do for you today?
I just explained all that to you.
I understand that this case is out of Orange County
and it's been transferred here. The jurisdiction is
Okay,
now here
but
because
we
they
have
are
nothing to do with
obstructing.
that as far as
Yes,
any kind of
under
investigation.
protection and coordination. Yes, you do. I just
case was
explained
transferred here
all
into
the
civil
requirements
court.
and
so this is a civil matter. I cannot testify
it's
on
not.
behalf on a civil matter.
Ma'am, everything I just listed was not civil.
It says right here.
RICO is not civil, ma'am.
Okay, well, who were you this
you-
confidential informant with? Right here, civil division.
Well,
This is right there, civil division.
RICO starts as civil and turns into criminal.
Okay.
It's not my fault. You don't
Really?
understand the law.
No. Okay,
And it's also
so-
citizen prosecution, so
Okay,
I am
so who
allowed to
were you
bring
informant
the action.
Who are you informant with?
That would be federal, and for self, I started
Okay, so-
an LLC to audit and perform informant work. The fact that it has
Who
not
were
been
you
correct.
informant with?
I just explained this to you.
Which agency were you an informant with?
Decentralized, independent. Understood?
Okay, I've never heard of that agency.
No, decentralized means I'm independent. That's not an
Okay,
agency.
but you said
I
you're-
report
you're-
through all.
You said you're a
Yes.
confidential informant with which agency?
No, they refused to register me, trying
Okay, so
to
if
obstruct
if
justice.
they did not want to have you as a confidential informant, that's their.
That's not what
That's
this is
their
about.
right.
That's not what this is about.
Okay, so what is it that you want?
I
me to
explained
document?
all that to you. Would you like to read it? Would that be better for you?
No,
Then
I want you to speak to me like a normal person.
I just explained it to you fully. Why are you making me repeat myself?
not
Which
making you
part?
repeat.
Why don't you ask specific questions so I can help
Joshua.
you understand?
What is it that you want me to help you with?
I need you. I just stated you need to take a report about some major
I can take
major
a report for
actions.
you,
There.
but I can't testify on your behalf. When it's,
I didn't
it's-
ask you to
it's
testify
internal-
on my behalf.
But
What
what's the
what are you
report for?
talking about?
What's the report for then?
What do you mean? What's the report for? What's your
do you
email
want me-
address?
what do
Why
you
don't you
want me-
escalate this? You're
What
making
do
me
you
very.
want me-
You are acting very obstruction.
Joshua,
You are
Joshua.
acting very obstruction.